OKC Energy asks you to please stand and remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Performed this evening by Bethany Babcock. Bethany Babcock.
Are they going to play the intro video, George? Are they playing the intro video? Do you know?
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's Taft Stadium as Oklahoma City Energy FC host Arizona tonight in a crucial USL game here in Oklahoma City. The Energy looking for a victory that they have not seen since the month of June. They have tied 4 straight games, coming off of a tie in St. Louis last week. Meanwhile, Arizona coming off of 3 consecutive losses in USL action. Jack Dammer with Mo Borm tonight from what is, Mo, an unusually cool, cloudy summer evening here in Oklahoma City tonight. Makes for a beautiful night of soccer. One thing we know, we need to see the beautiful game out of Oklahoma City tonight because we have not seen that the last several games.
Yeah, we really need to see the Energy turn it on tonight. They've got perfect conditions. There's no wind. It's cool. Which is very unusual for the beginning of August. And from their last game, they really need to continue what they played in the second half. Their second half, they played exceptionally well. The first half, they were dreadful. So they really do need to move on from St. Louis with a second half performance in the first half.
They tied St. Louis last week with no goals by either squad. Like I said, Mo, they've tied 4 straight. They have not won since June 13th against the Tulsa Roughnecks here at home. Although they won 6 games here at home, they're a very good home squad. It's just they have not been able to find the net over these last, I guess, what is it now, a month and a half of the season. They've really struggled. Danny Koenig, although he leads the league with 14 goals, and he's had all the goals over the last, I think, 5 games for Oklahoma City. No one else is producing.
Yeah, no one is. And I sometimes wonder why is Carl Gregg sitting on the bench when, you know, he's one of the only other guys that does score goals. Mm-hmm. So for me, you know, I'd find a place for him on the team. But obviously Jimmy likes the lad, what's his name? He likes Michael Bryskov. So, and Bryskov does do very well linking up with Koenig. Mm-hmm. So, you know, there's that to it. But Carl adds goals to the team, and I think at some stage he's got to get his at least a chance to show he can still score goals.
Arizona comes into tonight's game with a record of 7 wins, 10 losses, and 1 draw this season. They sit near the bottom in the Western Conference of this conference. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City in 5th in this conference, a couple slots into the playoff position with 28 points to sit right in front of Orange County with 27. The Seattle Sounders leading this conference with 36 points. Oklahoma City will kick off tonight. They will be moving from our left to right on your YouTube TV screen. Thanks for joining us from Oklahoma City tonight. Glad to have you along from Arizona, where it's nice and warm out there. Again, somewhat of a cool night. It did rain here earlier tonight as referee Rosendo Mendoza gets us underway. And we are underway from Oklahoma City's Taft Stadium on a gorgeous night for soccer now with no rain expected from here on out. There was some lightning in the area, but it has dissipated. And here's a quick start for Oklahoma City as they had a chance, but it was taken away by Arizona. We'll get to Arizona's lineup here in just a bit as they have it across midfield now working just underway here from Oklahoma City. The ball goes out. It will be a throw-in far side of the field for Arizona. Arizona wearing their red uniforms with the blue shorts and the red stockings. Meanwhile, Oklahoma City in their traditional green, white, and green home uniforms is here is Michael Thomas or Christian Duke, and a long pass up looking for Byskoff, and it's won by the defense of Arizona deep in their third and trying to clear it out, and they finally do right up to midfield. Arizona has a few players just joining this club on loan that were with this club last year that we know, Mo, because this was a very good series last year. We played Arizona, 5 times last year, and it was an impressive series, a lot of physical play, some red cards in these 2 games. The last time they were in Oklahoma City was a very physical match on a rainy night over at Bishop McGinnis High School, so it should be an interesting game tonight.
Yeah, it should be a very interesting game. I mean, they both seem to have a hate for each other, and Koenig there got pulled for pulling his shirt. But it's a physical game, and they've got to stand up to it because if they start weakening, then the floodgates could open on either side.
Here's a chance for Arizona right in the middle. Christian Duke tries to clear it, and he does, but he clears it right to Damian Rosales of Arizona, and they will send it back toward midfield. The crowd still filing in. A rare Friday night game for the Energy here tonight. Not a usual setup for Oklahoma City. They normally play their games on Saturday or on Sunday, but again, a rare Friday night game tonight, and then Oklahoma City will turn around and play Tuesday night against LA Galaxy. The Galaxy come to town for what would have been the second time this season, but the previous game that was supposed to be played earlier in the season was postponed because of weather conditions here. In fact, Los Angeles didn't even make the trip, so the Energy will turn around on a couple days rest and play on Tuesday night here at Taft Stadium.
Yeah, but and to be fair, the Galaxy are playing Arizona tonight, so there's is it Arizona or the Arizona's here, so they're playing. Sorry,
yes,
they're playing Colorado.
Yes,
Colorado tonight. So that gives them both the same rest time. So
there was a foul in the middle of the field by Arizona, so a free set piece for Oklahoma City. As we are about 3 minutes in, coming up on the 4th minute here from Taft Stadium. Again, like I said, here's Michael Thomas looking for Koenig, also looking for Chuy Sanchez. Koenig has it just outside the box to Sanchez. Now it comes back to Townsend. Townsend will send it across top of the 6th. It's too high for Byskoff, and it's headed out by Arizona, and Oklahoma City will regroup back in their defensive half of the field. If you're from Arizona, this stadium recently renovated last year, over the last couple of years, about a $12 million renovation project as the ball sails into the penalty area and into the box. And Carl Wozinski, the keeper for Arizona, makes the play easily. And he will dish it out to the middle to Spencer Johnson, who will run the midfield for Arizona, along with Jonathan Topp, who was with his club last year. And then the other midfielder is John Okafor. Actually, he'll play up a little bit. They're going to play a 4-3-3, Arizona will. And actually, it looks like it's more of a 3-5-3, Mo, than it is a 4-3-3 with only 3 defenders back right now.
Yeah, they do play 4 at the back, though. They play the 2 big centre-backs and the full-backs get forward. But the midfield do get forward quickly. They do. They're very good at supporting their front players.
Here's a pass by Ed Verzea back to his keeper, who clears it with the left foot right at Gareth Evans, who makes the play at midfield, trying to get away. And actually is going to go down. Wanted a foul, did not get it. And here is a 3-on-3 for Arizona. Looking to the near side. And this is, looks like Okafor, and he cannot get to it. And a throw in for Oklahoma City. I said Okafor, that's actually Dennis Chin. Here's a long pass up to Byskoff. It's a little 2-on-2 for Oklahoma City with Koenig up there as well. Comes to the middle to Sanchez. He'll go wide now to Duke. Into the middle to Dahlgaard, and it's off of his leg right at the keeper.
I think he was actually aiming for Koenig at the back of the goal, and Dahlgaard came in and thought he'd get a shot in, but didn't get it quite cleanly.
6 minute. Booted out by the keeper. Headed back in by Arizona. There is Okafor right there, trying to make a play on it, but it comes down to Jose Cuevas. Back into the middle it comes, just below the circle to Jonathan Top. And now it will come all the way back to the two big defenders that Mo was talking about, Scott Morrison and Ed Verzea, the two in the middle, and a whistle and a foul called against the Energy. So it'll be a free kick from about 35, 40 yards out on the right side for Arizona.
And if I recall, they're quite decent on free kicks this side. No one wants to get the ball. Surely we've got another ball somewhere.
You would think. We do have some ball boys around.
There it comes. Delayed action.
This is the first of two meetings for these two squads. The second one will be the final game, final regular season game of the year in Arizona on September the 16th. So unlike last year, Mo, we don't see Arizona more than twice like last year when these two clubs saw each other 5 times.
Yeah.
Long way to run for Byskoff, nowhere to go, so he'll give it up to Duke, and Duke's pass is intercepted. Up to the middle here is Long Tan, who joined Arizona late in the middle of the season last year and performed well. He's their leading goal scorer with 8 goals and couldn't handle it on that one. I know Jimmy Nilsson, the head coach of Oklahoma City last year, liked Long Tan, was looking at trying to sign him this year, but Arizona got the nod from him.
Yeah, he's a good player, Tan. Yeah, very good.
Here's a double team at midfield and a foul called at midfield. Dennis Chin went down. He was double teamed by Michael Thomas, the captain of this Energy squad, along with Gareth Evans. And the third foul called against Oklahoma City.
Is it so?
Here is the keeper, Wozinski. And it's out for a throw-in for Energy. Of course, I've been saying Michael Byskoff's name wrong all season when he joined the team. I've been saying Byskoff. It's Byskoff.
I've been saying Byskoff. It's spelled B-Y.
I know. Sorry, Michael. We'll apologize. Not afraid to make a mistake, huh? Or admit our mistakes. Here is Evans from Thomas. Goes back to Van Compernal, who played well last week. Actually, if it weren't for, there's an offsides flag that comes up against Oklahoma City, so it'll be a free kick for Arizona. If it wasn't for Van Compernal and Hedrick in that second half, Mo, playing well defensively, St. Louis might have got a victory.
Yes, Cypriot had a great game last week, I thought. I thought that was his best game he's had. And I was talking to him the other day, and he said that he's getting more and more confident the more games he plays. Because if you remember last year and the beginning of the season, he was playing centre-back, then right-back, then centre-back, then left-back. But he's made the centre-half position his own, and he's done very well, I think. I think he's done very well.
Nice opportunity there by Chewy Sanchez and Danny Koenig. A goal kick, though, for Arizona, and here is Dennis Chin looking into the box, and a turn and a shot by Cuevas, and it's off of an Energy player for a corner kick for Arizona here in the 10th minute from Oklahoma City. First corner kick of the night. No, that's what we get, Mo, for not asking some of the players how to pronounce their names.
Yeah, we don't get to mix with them now so much, do we?
Exactly. Here is the corner by Arizona across the top of the 6, off of Hedrick. Newton comes out to punch it out, and Duke volleys it out of there. Nice defense that time by the Energy. One back at midfield, though, by Rosales. Here is Morrison, a long pass across and another header out by Duke. Playing nice defensively early on here, 10 minutes in. No wind here tonight, cloudy conditions. Earlier in the week, yes, heat index was about, what do you say, 107, 108, Mo?
It was cool. It was cool. That's all I can say. I took the dog for a walk, and it was, my dog normally is, that's a goal kick.
This is going to be off of Okafor. Nice defensive play that time by Van Compernal. Obviously not as hot ever as in Phoenix, Arizona, but still for Oklahoma with the humidity we've had and all the rain we've had, Mo, it was really unbearable this week.
Was.
It
really was. It has been. We had a camp in Norman, and some of the kids were, we had to have water breaks every 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I know when I went for a run the other day, boy, all I could get was about 4 miles in before I was out. That was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I know I shouldn't run, but that's when I run.
That's about the hottest time.
My soccer season's coming up referee-wise for college, so, we play in the heat. And we don't have water breaks. Although referees are allowed hydration stops if they feel warranted. Both at the college level now and at the professional level.
Is there a standard thing, Jack, where they say if it's 80 or 90 or 100 that you have the water break, or do you just use your common sense?
It's common sense. It's the referee's discretion whether a water break's going to be determined. A lot of coaches, and here's a foul going to be called on the far side as Christian Duke steps in and is called for the foul. It's really, a lot of the coaches don't like water breaks. I know I know the referee can mandate one and they can take one now because player safety is of the utmost. When we were playing, I'm 46. When I played when I was young, you didn't get water breaks.
No.
In fact, you never probably got a water break during practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coaches were that mean back then. Nowadays, though, it's all about player safety and things like that. So it's really warranted now, and
that's
the
certainly
safety is more important. Yes.
Emphasized even in camps.
Here's a bouncer in front of the box. Newton punches it out over Hedrick. And here is Townsend trying to clear it, and he finally does, but right to Cuevas, who got around Bizkoff. Here's a shot taken to the far post, and that's well wide. It will be a goal kick for Oklahoma City.
And certainly at the moment, we're under the cosh. Arizona are certainly looking sharper and quicker than we are.
Mm-hmm.
And this seems to be a standard thing with our first half. We just don't get going in the first half. I don't know whether it takes us 45 minutes to warm up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they should get here a bit earlier and play a game first.
Here's a foul against Arizona right at midfield. This is an artificial surface. Evans will take the free kick long down the field. This might be too long for Townsend, and it is. And it will be a goal kick for Arizona. After Tuesday night's game against the Galaxy, Oklahoma City will then travel for a game on the weekend, next weekend, to Portland before they come home for a couple of games to finish the month of August against the Real Monarchs and then Austin back into town. Here's the goal kick by Wozinski. Bounces once, taken down by Tan and off of the Energy for a throw-in. So Arizona will have it right down in front of their own bench as they sit to the left of us. We are finally at midfield, Mo. Took us most of the season. If you're from Arizona, we were calling the games earlier in the year from the end zone right behind where Evan Newton currently stands, but that's because this press box in this stadium is still under renovation. And Evans runs into the back of Jonathan Top after the whistle, and Top did not like that, although there was an earlier foul against Arizona. And actually, Top was the one talked to instead of Evans. Gareth's, that was after the play. He's lucky to get away with that. Here's a chance for the Energy in the box. And a nice defensive play by Arizona to get it away. Here's a
We've got caught a little bit short now.
long pass down the field for Arizona. Here is Chin working against Hedrick just outside the box. Now inside the box, and Thomas will knock it out for another corner kick, the second of the night for Arizona.
Yeah, he did very well there, Michael Thomas. Doubled up with Sip, and Sip drove him out to the line, and Michael came in and knocked it out, unfortunately, for a corner.
th minute, no score. Neither team really has had a good opportunity for a shot early on. Koenig with the best opportunity for the Energy. And here is a line drive and off of the face of Christian Duke, possibly, but a foul is called. Duke got pushed in the back, so the Energy will have it coming out.
I mean, their defence looks quite solid, and when you look at their track record, they've had 38 goals scored against them, and we haven't really had a chance, and we've been 20 minutes into the game, and we don't look like we're going to get we haven't had a shot yet. They've had about 3.
Mm-hmm. Here's a flick on by Koenig to Biscoff, and cleared out by Arizona. Then Compernal over the back of Long Tan, and a foul called against Van Compernal. And Arizona resets. Here is Okafor. He dishes out wide, and it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma City. What could you do with more energy, more strength, more health? Mercy can help you do more of what you love. Go to mercy.net/performance to learn how. Mercy, official medical provider of the Energy. 17th minute, no score. Jack Damrell, Mo Bourne from Taft Stadium, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Okafor looks very, very sharp. Very sharp. He's going past us. Look at him.
On loan from Atlanta in the NASL. And here's a cross, cleared out. Wide open on this side is Long Tan. Working toward the middle, trying to look for a shot, gives it up, and here's a shot. And a poor one at that, and it goes out for a goal kick. That was not a good shot at all.
That was an excuse for a shot.
Yeah, I believe that was Damian Rosales. And so another goal kick for Evan Newton, the former Arizona United player. Played so well last year for Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Had one of the lowest goals against average in the league.
And he seemed to, every time we played him, and as you said, we played him 4 or 5 times, every game seemed to get better.
Yeah, he was
I think that's what excited Jimmy about getting him.
Yes, he was outstanding against us, no doubt. Here's another pass by Okafor, out of bounds, and kind of looks up toward the sky, and 2 passes in a row by Okafor. Newton out to Hedrick, now up to Michael Thomas. Only one guy for Oklahoma City, Mo, has played and started in every game this year. Can you name him on the field currently? A little trivia question for you.
Evan Newton, oh no, Newton didn't. Compernal?
Nope. Danny Koenig.
Oh, right. Okay.
19 of 19. Several with 18. Jacob Van Compernal, Evan Newton, Michael Thomas. You know, Thomas probably would have, but he missed the game.
With that
with
split,
the injury, yeah, when
split his head,
got his head split open. One in midfield by Arizona. Here is Jonathan Top. And it's out for a throw-in for Oklahoma City. Admiral, the official sportswear supplier of OKC Energy FC. And the Energy store open Monday through Saturday. Here tonight, long pass down, knocked out for a throw-in, deep down in their offensive half for Oklahoma City, and it will be taken by Michael Thomas.
They're certainly picking up tight, Arizona, from throw-ons and especially in free kicks. I mean, nobody seems to have any space at all.
A whistle and a foul called against Sebastian Daugard. And another free kick for Oklahoma City. And now the referee Mendoza wants a word with who is that? Bizkoff.
AEK bicycle.
Ooh. Gives chase, and not a good pass back to their own keeper.
He did well there.
He just had to clear it, yeah. Wozinski. Here is Sanchez, and it's knocked out. Should be out by Arizona. Wow, they're going to say it's a goal kick.
How did he get that?
I thought it went off of someone from Arizona as well.
I think everybody in the stand did except the ref. Everybody's appealing. The only guy that didn't agree was the referee. That's amazing.
Yeah, it looked like it was off of Arizona. Energy actually got some good news today when former assistant coach, now new assistant coach, I guess, Chris Spinlove, was acquitted of some charges over in England and will rejoin the squad on Monday.
Yes.
As
Monday or
Jimmy's
Tuesday,
assistant coach, Monday or Tuesday. Should be here by Tuesday night's game. Well, congratulations for Chris. I know a lot of people have been praying for him and hoping for the best. And luckily for Chris, the facts were proven. And he was acquitted of all the charges.
All charges, all charges.
And will rejoin the squad.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Best news I've heard for a long, long time.
Oh, yes, no doubt about it.
Over the moon. And I'm sure that he takes a couple of teams at OFC as well, and I'm sure that all of the kids there and the team are chuffed to bits.
Yeah. I believe Gareth Evans was coaching his squads, his teams.
Yes.
His girls' team, who won several tournaments
in
Chris's absence.
Yep.
So looks like Gareth has a good coaching future ahead of him after his playing days.
Yeah. Well, you've got a couple now. You've got Cypriot and Peebo that work down at Norman.
Right.
You've got Michael Thomas who works
Putnam
at
City North.
Putnam City.
Yeah.
There's a few of the lads now that are getting into the coaching side, so that when they're playing finishes, they've got somewhere to go and do, which is good, and it keeps them in Oklahoma.
Exactly. Here's a header back to the keeper. Yeah, saw Cyprian Hedrick. I had Norman North a couple times, and once in the semifinals. And then Michael Thomas and Tom Pecor coaching PC North. And here's a foul push in the back against Arizona. So called a game for Michael Thomas's PC North squad once during the high school season.
This actually, Jack, has the build-up of what we saw in Arizona last year, when it started to get a little bit physical, and Arizona do like to they don't take it too many prisoners, and it's starting now. They're starting a couple of bad tackles, and that could be to our advantage.
Here's the free kick for the Energy. Into the box, and this is too hard, headed back by Michael Thomas, headed up, and the keeper comes out to make the play at the top of the 6. Quickly distributes out to Okafor, and they will slow it up. Top with it, will send it all the way back. 24th minute. Still no score. Here comes Arizona. They send it out to the right side. Rosales. Comes to the middle to Top. And an offsides will be called against Arizona on the far side. Crowd still making their way in, Mo. Not bad.
Yeah.
Now for Friday night. Newton will take the free kick for Oklahoma City. And it's brought down by Arizona. Here's Filipovic. He loses it. Oklahoma City with the numbers. Into the box they come. Sent across to the top. Brought down by Biscoff. Looking to give it up to Sanchez. He shoots, and it's off the foot of an Arizona United player, out for a corner kick for Oklahoma City.
And that's our best attack so far. That looked really, really dangerous. Lucky it caught his leg and went over the top.
Chewy Sanchez to take the corner for Energy. Driven across the 6 and in by Koenig, but over the net. And it goes out for a goal kick. Nice opportunity that time for the Energy.
Great run by Koenig. He just got underneath it a little bit too much and skied it, but good movement from the corner.
And we remain scoreless, 27 minutes in. And here's the goal kick, brought down by, or kicked back in by Hedrick. Brought down by Rosales, looking for Okafor on that right side. Too hard, and it goes out for a corner, or for a throw-in. Last time the Energy won here at home, June 13th. Thomas tries to save it before it goes out, and a throw-in is coming to Arizona. Again, we talked about it, Mo. 4 ties in a row. And only one of those, or actually 2 of those on the road, at St. Louis and at Los Angeles.
And Los Angeles probably was one of our best displays. Yeah. We played really, really well against them. And they're for me, they're the top side.
Before this week in Los Angeles and Seattle tied for that top spot with 36 points. And they're a pretty good road team, 6-2 on the road, the Galaxy are. Meanwhile, the Energy 6-1-2 at home, so that's coming into tonight. As so a few raindrops starting to fall. And here's a tackle from behind and a foul called against Van Compernal. And the referee wants a word with Van Compernal, and I'm not sure what he's arguing about, Mo, because it was obviously a tackle from behind. And now we have an injured player down. I believe that's Long Tan.
They're calling for the
trainer, yeah.
Trainer, yeah.
Yeah, that was an ugly tackle from behind. Surprised the yellow card did not come out.
Yeah, I was surprised there. I never seem to be able to get it right with referees. When I agree with them, they don't do it. And then when they do something, I don't agree with it. I thought that was he's coming from the back. He's hit him on the back of the heel.
Yeah.
He didn't even get the ball. So.
And that's what the coaches for Arizona are up and asking the referee.
They probably said something to the linesman.
And the referee comes over to talk to the linesman.
See, now, that's what I don't understand. Why is the 4th official being busy? Jimmy's just walked up, and he's not doing any harm. He's talking to the thing, and the guys come up and saying to him, go away, go away. and they give themselves grief.
Yes.
There was no need for it. And the assistant ref is quite happy talking to him.
Yes.
Why do we make it a them and us? We're all in the game together. It just grieves me that you can't talk to a referee.
Every USL regular season and playoff game will be streamed live on YouTube here in 2015. Features include DVR, chat, and social media interactivity. Subscribe for free to the OKC Energy YouTube channel today. And Long Tan will come off for a moment. Looks like he's all right, although noticeably limping. And we'll be underway here. Arizona will play short for just a few seconds. As soon as the play begins, the referee will wave Tan on. Well, I thought he might. And now he does. Ball went out for a throw-in for Arizona. 31st minute. And that goes out for a throw-in for Oklahoma City. No score between these two clubs. Duke throws it in off the chest of Koenig. Arizona wins it near midfield. Comes down to Dennis Chin, who's shouldered off the ball nicely by Michael Thomas. But Sebastian Dahlgaard runs into a double team and is knocked out for a throw-in. Into the middle to Biskoff. And Arizona wins it. It's knocked down, though. Koenig flicks it on and cleared out, though, by Filipovic. And finally won by Arizona on that far side, and back to their keeper, and he will clear it out, and that will sell out for a throw-in.
Very bitty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's really got hold of the game, and it's almost like both sides don't want to lose. Oh.
And here is an ugly-looking play right in front of the Oklahoma City bench. Jonathan Top knocked it out from, who is that, Chuy Sanchez? And now Sanchez is down on the ground right in front of the bench. And we're going to play on. And now Sanchez is up under his own power and walks back onto the field. So officially that was not a trainer visit, so he could come on without having to be waved on. Here is Long Tan, top of the box, looking for a shot against Van Compernal. Drops it off to Okafor. He takes a shot, and it's knocked down by Newton. A nice save that time by Evan Newton. His 54th save of the year, and a nice one at that.
Superb, got down very well. Great shot as well. He looks really sharp in and around the box one time. But when you look, Jack, at one time, he's just been poleaxed and he's laid there for forever and a day, and then he's roaring around like a lunatic. You know, sometimes I think that the players just put it on a bit too much. Mm-hmm. You know, they just make it look worse than it really is.
Of course, they're soccer players.
Yeah, actors.
Well, they're pretty good at what they do. Throw in by Thomas, comes in. Sanchez, far side now to Duke. Puts it in high into the box. Koenig there, drops it down for Thomas, who tries to take a shot, but it's off of a player's leg, and now play is stopped. And now we have Long Tan and Van Compernal going after each other. Players trying to separate each other. Still, players trying to separate each other. And let's see how this is going to be handled. Coach is up off the bench. Players in each other's faces.
It looks to me as well, you know, with that tackle that Sanchez got taken off of the field and nothing was done, it still looks to me as though he's limping. So he must have, I'm guessing, got a kick somewhere. Now, why is the linesman who was right down here when it was right in the middle near the referee, Jack?
Because they had a couple of areas where people were in each other's faces. And a yellow card has been issued to Longtan. Okay. In the 35th minute. And appears that will be the only yellow card so far issued. That is his second yellow card of the season. So let's see what happens. Play was actually going on when the referee stopped it, and I believe it was for the injury back to Spencer Johnson. And that injury occurred actually when Michael Thomas tried to just volley it in. And I believe we should probably have a drop ball somewhere.
I think he's going to just knock it back to the keeper.
Well, I can tell you why Long Tan got the yellow card, because he came all the way from back there and joined the melee up here.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's see what is going to transpire.
He's told him he's got to go off, but didn't the what you call it never came on, did he? The trainer never came on.
No. Yeah, not sure why.
I didn't understand that at all.
Sent Spencer Johnson off.
No.
Unless I'm not sure, Mo. Not sure.
No.
Anyway, he's back on, and we're back underway. And this heated rivalry from a year ago just got heated again, and let's see what happens from it. Whether it calms down or it gets even more intense. Arizona with it here in the 37th minute. Hedrick up to Evans, heads it down now. Looking for Townsend, and he sends it back to Thomas, who switches
Good ball.
Sides of the field to Christian Duke, up to Sebastian Dahlgaard. Comes back to Evans, who one-touches it over to Van Compernal, who will bring it up into the offensive half. And it comes back again to Evans. Here is Sanchez. Energy with some numbers. Far side to Duke. And his cross is knocked down by Rosales, and he lets it go out of bounds. Quickly throws it back in, though. Here's Sanchez trying to turn on it. Taken by Bizkoff, who's knocked down. No call.
How's that not a foul? Oh, dear. Good job on not in my referee mode.
Here is Evans, and his pass to Thomas is an offsides call. And they turn it over to Arizona. Good opportunity that time by Oklahoma City, but a wasted opportunity on the offsides call. Chen wanted a foul. And actually, Spencer Johnson will get a foul. Everyone asking for a foul. Here's the free kick. And Cuevas has it taken away. Van Compernal. And it's driven upfield and knocked out on a mistouch by Arizona, so a throw-in for Oklahoma City. Here's a long pass into Koenig, into the box, and it bounces over his head and right to the keeper.
A little bit unlucky there.
Wozinski. Nice idea that time by Townsend, Mo, as he quickly saw Koenig running down the field kind of by himself on that throw-in. But this hard, I wouldn't say it's hard turf, but the turf played a role in it, no doubt. Ooh, here's Newton with the play around Longtan. He actually dribbles it out of the box to Evans, and Evans misplays it and gives it away, but Sanchez comes in and takes it back. Here is Townsend. Sends it far side to Christian Duke. Duke, long pass down
That's a
to
great ball.
Biscoff. Wide open, near side, just outside the box. Sends it across. Koenig with a header from the 17, about 17 yards out. And he misses the mark for a goal kick for Arizona.
That would have been a header and a half, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't.
That was a good attempt there, but I think from 18 yards on a header, shouldn't beat a keeper.
About 5 minutes left to go here in this first half. 41st minute. Thomas heads it up after the goal kick. Koenig giving chase, and here's the keeper all the way out. Duke trying to quickly head it back in. Here's Dahlgaard. Working one-on-one, far side. Down the line to Duke, and his pass is not hard enough or high enough, and is cleared by Arizona, but Duke does a nice job to come back and win it. One back by Arizona,
did
and
very
finally knocked
well.
out by Duke, who's hustled all around the field.
Yeah, done 3 great runs and then got to tackle him. Well done, son.
Throw in comes to midfield. Won by Michael Thomas. And they'll reset back with Evan Newton.
Don't want to play too often there.
Energy still working back in their defensive third. And Hedrick will clear it up. Touched out of there by Thomas to Evans and back to him, and Thomas will touch it now back over to Van Kompernoll in the middle, and he'll bring it across midfield. Not a great pass, but still won by Thomas.
Oh, well done, son.
Working the sideline, touch line, near side, and knocked out by Arizona. And a throw into Oklahoma City. Here is Townsend. Thomas delivers it to the middle. And now it goes far side to Duke.
Oh.
And Duke is tackled. And this
That's
is
a
going to bring
yellow
out
card.
another yellow card. Yes,
Yeah.
it will. And that's going to be against John Okafor. In the 43rd minute. This will give the Energy a free kick from the left touchline, about 35 yards out. To be taken by Chuy Sanchez. He's going to try to bend it in there. And here's the keeper, and he knocks it out. And here is Chin. Chin had it, gave it away. Energy looking to quickly get back in, but Sanchez will slow it up.
That was great defensive work by Bykos there. Superb. He ran all the way out of the box. Oh, that's a foul. Oh.
And he doesn't get that one, and so we're playing on. And it goes out for a throw-in for the Energy. Couple minutes to go here in the first half. No score between Arizona United and Energy FC. Michael Thomas now near touchline. Townsend. And he sends it to the far side. Looking for Koenig. Off of his chest into the box and knocked out nicely.
Took it well, didn't he, to
Yes.
start with. Good defending as well, though.
I believe that was Zaya. Here is Dahlgaard. Looking for Beiskoff to Koenig. And is knocked out for a corner for Oklahoma City. Well, they're getting some opportunities here late, Mo.
Yeah, we've really got back into the game, and the last 5 minutes, we've been all over Arizona. But the story of our life, Jack, we haven't scored.
Here is Sanchez for the corner for the Energy. Across the top of the 6. Headed down, no one there. And cleared by Arizona.
That's a foul.
Little bump in the back by Dennis Chin, sure was.
He knows what he's done.
Yes.
I don't know why the heck he's...
I'm not sure why he's arguing, because you could tell he was going to do that too. 3 minutes of stoppage time here in the first half. Well, I didn't know if you knew this, Mo, but no soccer player thinks they ever committed a foul.
No, that's right. No, I think players do know. They just appeal that they don't. But they know.
And the free kick sails out for a goal kick for Arizona. We're going to have 3 minutes of stoppage time. Eat, drink, and play at Kickapoo Casino. Hera and Shawnee, a couple locations just 30 minutes east of Oklahoma City. Kickapoo Casino, get rewarded. Here's the goal kick. Headed down by Chen. And finally a foul is going to be called, and this is going to be a yellow card against Gareth Evans for a tactical foul. This will be his 4th yellow, so one more yellow for Gareth, and he'll receive a 1-game suspension. So now he's sitting on next game, a possible suspension after that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referees issued a yellow caution card to OKC Energy FC's number 5, Gareth Evans, in the 45th minute.
But it wasn't a bad yellow, Mo, because when you looked at what Arizona had, they actually had a pretty good fast break going, and Evans prevented that from going, although he received his 4th yellow of the season. Still, he prevented the fast break and a possible scoring chance. Here is Cuevas to take the free kick. Bends it in there, and it's too hard and sails wide out for a goal kick. Got a minute and a half left here in the opening half. And actually looking back at the play, I can see the broadcast on YouTube, Mo. It was he had a perfect lane to a Long Tan who had slipped between the defense. So it was actually a nice foul, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Well, it's called a professional foul.
Exactly, yes.
And you know that you're going to get a booking.
Yeah, sure. Pass goes out, throw in for the Energy with about a minute left.
But then I'd rather see that than a malicious tackle that could break a guy's leg.
Sure. And this will go out for another throw-in for Oklahoma City. And Thomas will play it back, and that will be the final whistle here in the first half. Interesting first half, Mo. Some heated play at times. Energy had some chances to score. Arizona had maybe one, but Oklahoma City had the better chances to score, but really even so far.
Yeah, pretty even. I mean, I think both sides it was almost like a fencing match. No one wanted to really stick the rapier in, and it wasn't until the last 10 minutes that we actually came where we started to press, and I thought we looked the better side in the last 10 or 15 minutes. Now we just got to hope that on our past performances, we always come out and play much better in the second half, which I think we've got to do again here.
Yeah, sure. All right, we will take a break. We're at halftime here in Oklahoma City. The Energy and Arizona United scoreless after the first half of play. We will be back for the second half. Please join us on Energy FC TV. Welcome back, everyone, to Taft Stadium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Jack Damrow, Mo Borm, as we are about set to begin the second half of play with both of these clubs scoreless in the first half. This is one of 3 games tonight across USL action. The other game is in Tulsa going on right now. Vancouver playing the Tulsa Roughnecks, who will host, I believe, Arizona in a couple of days. And then Los Angeles is taking on Colorado Springs in Colorado Springs tonight. And then there are, of course, several games tomorrow. Louisville is in Toronto. Rochester is on the road as well. And Rochester leading, Mo, the Eastern Conference, well in front of Louisville with 43 points. Louisville with 35 going into this weekend's action, as I believe they are. Well, I can't get my thing to go, but I believe they're in Charlotte tomorrow. So we are a little more than halfway through this season and the expansion season, I guess, with a lot of expansion clubs coming in, a lot of them here in the Western Conference. Right now, the Energy in a playoff spot. I believe they'll stay in a playoff spot once the end of the season comes, but it'll be interesting the last month of the season.
Yeah, I don't think, though, that they're actually going to play 8 players like they did last year. I think it's 6.
Yes, yeah.
So they've got, what are they laying now, 5th?
Right, mm-hmm. Yep.
So they've got to start scoring.
Well, we are about set to go here in the second half. Arizona to kick off to begin the second half. Our referee tonight, Rosendo Mendoza, gets us underway for the second half. And Okafor started early, but they're going to let it go. And we are underway. And it's quickly won by the Energy. Down to Koenig. Gives a little shoulder charge against Filipovic. And it comes across midfield now for Arizona, who has the quicker start here to start the second half, Mo. We'll have to see. Could be the difference in the game. Arizona has had problems scoring over the last several games as well, like the Energy. In fact, Arizona has lost 3 straight. Arizona wants a foul, did not get it. They're going to play on, and it's knocked out for a throw. And Arizona's lost 3 straight. Last 2 at the hands of the Austin Aztecs, but in those 3 games, Arizona only managed to score just a single goal. So, like the Energy, Mo, Arizona's had some problems scoring as well.
Yeah, they both seem to be in the same boat.
And here's a whistle, and the ball actually out for a throw-in. And here is Arizona up across midfield. And it goes back to the keeper, Evan Newton. And he will reset his team before he walks it out. Some raindrops coming down now, but nothing too hard. And here's another throw in for the Energy. Looking into the box. And it is off of Townsend. And who are they going to say? Actually, no, they're going to say it's off of Arizona. And so the Energy do get a corner kick out of this. Their first of the second half.
Very unjust. That came off Townsend's knee. I'd like to see that on the replay.
Well, we thought the other one came off of Arizona, and they gave a goal kick. So, turnabout's fair play.
About 1-1.
Here's the corner, up into the air, and a whistle and a foul coming out. I believe Gareth Evans was whistled for a foul. The raindrops starting to pick up just a little more here tonight.
I think it's just a shower.
I hope so, but I got all my nice new computer equipment out, Mo. Work would be very unhappy if I ruined a new computer, wouldn't they?
Wouldn't they just?
Here's a throw-in. all the way down the near touchline. Just outside the box. Bizkoff loses it. Won by Arizona. Here's Okafor, and it's knocked out. Nice slide tackle by Christian Duke for a throw-in for Arizona. And they're going to move Rosales all the way back to midfield. As fourth official, Eric Bars. I had to get Eric's name in there, Mo. We both know Eric. I ref with Eric, of course. Went to San Antonio with him a couple weeks ago, and I know you're from Norman. He refs a lot in Norman.
Yes, he does. Yeah, him and his brother.
Moved up quite a bit in the referee world in Oklahoma, and now is fourth official here tonight.
Yeah, he's done quite well as a referee, actually. His brother's not so good.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Chris Mo said that, not me. Not me.
Oh, and I'll tell him.
Here is a play down on the other end. And Evans knocks it down. Ball is still loose. And Townsend finally wins it to Evans. Yeah, they're identical twins, right? But they don't look identical, right?
Oh,
here's another offsides, and woo, that was very close. Very close.
Yeah, chalk and cheese. Chalk and cheese. Wow. One's 6'4" and the other one's 2'7", and one wears big horn-rimmed glasses, and oh dear, how they were twins.
They're from my hometown, so I love the boys. So,
where are they from?
Bartlesville, Oklahoma.
Are they?
Yes. So, although I never knew them, of course. You know, you meet people from your hometown after you haven't been there in several years, and they're quite a bit younger than me, of course. But it's funny, I never knew the name or the family. So until after I left. Here is Okafor, outside the box, gives it up to Rosales on the near side, sends it across, cleared out by Van Compernal. And Arizona will clear it all the way back. Here's a chance, and a bad pass goes out for a throw-in for the Energy.
Now, see, I think that Koenig there did tremendous. He's run 40 or 50 yards to put the keeper under pressure, and we got a throw-on from it. If he'd have just left it, we would never have got that. The keeper would have taken it quite comfortably.
Long pass by Thomas wasn't long enough. And
he's
here's
got caught
Okafor. The long legs get going for Okafor. On loan from Atlanta. Here is Cuevas, and he has it taken away by Hedrick. Okafor playing with, and here's a tackle. They're going to let it go. Okafor playing with a former Energy Kyle Miller in Atlanta, who's now with Atlanta. Throw-in went to Arizona. And here's a chance for Top, but it was too hard. And it goes back to the keeper, Evan Newton, who comes in, having given up 23 goals so far this season.
That's a good head.
That's a 1.28 goals against average in 18 games. Energy 7-4-7. And here is Koenig with a chance. He's going to take a long shot from distance. And it's off the mark, and it will be a goal kick for United.
He caught it well, though, didn't he? I mean, it went with pace. If it had been on target, it would have given the keeper a little bit of a headache.
You know, one thing I haven't seen, though, the Energy, they don't score a lot of goals from outside the box.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
It's all from within 6 to 8 yards of the box.
Yes, yes, indeed. That's what surprised me there with Koenig. He took a chance from, 24 yards, 25 yards?
Here's a header by Evans. Koenig giving chase, and he's going to run up the backside of Zaya, and it gets to the keeper, Wozinski. He clears it up, and Arizona's on the attack. They will come to the near side. Rosales to the middle to Top. Kyle Gregg getting ready to check in for the Energy. Definitely a spark needed. Ball almost went out. I'm sorry, Mo, go ahead.
No, if you recall, I said that Cole is one of the players that can score at the beginning of the session today, and you know, it's about time he got on because he's the only other player at Koenig that looks like scoring at any time.
Sure.
So he's got to be given a chance, and that looked like a foul.
Yes, and it was. Van Compernal taken down from behind, And so a free kick given to the Energy. And now a bad pass by Evans, and it goes out for another throw-in. Don't forget, Energy fans, Energy back in action Tuesday night here at Taft Stadium against the Los Angeles Galaxy 2, and Kyle Gregg will be replacing Michael Bizkoff.
Yeah, he's not had such a good game tonight, Bizkoff. Last couple of games, he's really combinations with Koenig, but tonight it just hasn't come off, and he's worked very hard though defensively. I mean, he's made 2 runs from his box to their box to defend the ball, which I think is very good.
So here is Kyle Gregg on the field with 5 goals this season, playing in his 18th match so far this year, and actually scored most of those goals after he got married earlier in the season.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, Jack.
I'm not sure. But he's on now about a 5 or 6 game drought. Here's a chance for United, and out to make the play is Evan Newton, looking quickly down the field, but we'll slow it up.
And with Kyle on, he'll take a little bit of weight off of Danny Koenig, because at the moment Koenig's been playing up there on his own really. Biscoff's been playing behind him. Now it looks like Kyle's going to be playing alongside him. So a little flick on anywhere would be good. And like that.
Here's a chance into the box. Koenig goes down, and the penalty kick has been called.
First touch of Kyle Gregg.
A penalty kick has been called against Arizona as Danny Koenig went down in the box, was pulled down. And so the Energy have a chance. Koenig will take the penalty kick. He so far this season is 3 of 3 on penalty kicks. Hope that umbrella's all right, Mo, because it's going to cover our equipment. This is for the lead. Here in the 56th minute.
OKC Energy FC penalty kick to number 9, Danny Koenig.
Here is Koenig with the opportunity. He shoots, he scores! The league's leading scorer notches his 15th goal this season, 4 of 4 on PKs this year, and the Energy have taken a 1-0 lead in the 57th minute.
And to be fair, that was Kyle Gregg's little flick on that made a difference and put Koenig in. So he could make a total difference, Carl, I hope.
And now we're back underway, 1-0 Oklahoma City with the lead. Here's a chance, Koenig. Sanchez into the middle to Evans. Evans has a lot of field open, and wide open is Kyle Gregg, but actually you make that Casey Townsend, but he was offsides and gave up on the play, and it's out for a goal kick for Arizona. Actually, what now?
Who's doing what?
I don't think they called offsides. They called a goal kick. Exactly, yes. Arizona thought they had called offsides, but that was by no means offsides because no play on the ball. Townsend had no chance at it. So we'll start from the goal kick. Nice header by Gregg. Koenig giving chase. Still giving chase. All kinds of havoc there defensively. Here's a push in the back. And a foul called against Christian Duke. Wow, play now really starting to step up quickly, Mo, huh?
Yes, it is indeed. The game's got a little bit livelier.
You can really tell
The goal
fever,
does that, though.
Yeah,
the goal will
yeah,
make that difference.
Definitely.
It lifts the game totally from both sides.
Top, far side. Michael Thomas. Nice play that time, but tackled out for a throw-in for Arizona. Sanchez on the tackle.
Good cover there by Sanchez.
Comes near side now. Into the box. Driven across and a shot by Okafor, who was wide open at the PK spot. And he drove it over the bar. And it'll be a goal kick for Oklahoma City, but that was an excellent opportunity by Arizona.
Yeah, if you look, whichever way you're looking at it, it was a bad miss or a great opportunity.
'59th minute here in Oklahoma City, coming up on the hour of this match. 1-0, Energy with the lead. Danny Koenig, league leading 15th goal. Not sure we need the umbrella anymore, Mo.
No,
huh?
it's
kind of a little
shower's finished.
Little drizzle here and there. Kyle Gregg gives chase, always giving 120% whenever he comes in, doesn't he?
Amazing, yeah. Yeah, he makes a heck of a difference just with his effort. And he's a quality player as well, so that's makes him twice as good a player. Now, I'm really pleased that he's been given the opportunity to show what he can do, and he did just then. Made the goal.
Goal kick, headed up by Dahlgaard. Evans knocks it back in. Arizona trying to recover. Here's Koenig, and he had a chance, but he tripped over the foot of Rosales, or else he might have been able to win it. Here is Sanchez, working far side, just outside the box. Has it back. Has nowhere to go. Looks for the middle. Koenig comes back, looking for a chance to make the shot. Turns on it. And goes back to the outside. Michael Thomas gives it up. And Energy will come all the way back. Boy, they had an excellent opportunity. And you kind of heard the fans go, oh, because it came all the way back about 50 yards back
Mind
behind
you, in saying that, Arizona forced them back.
Yeah.
You know, they got numbers behind the ball, and it's better to be safe and keep the ball than to try and kill a ball that we lose. So we've still got the ball, which is, the object of the game, really, I always think. If you can't pass it, you can't play.
Here's Van Kompernal looking for Koenig, and he could not get a good foot on it, but Kyle Gregg right there to take it away, and actually knocked away by Arizona. And cleared out by Wozinski. Here is Arizona now coming across midfield with a chance. Although numbers back for the Energy. Outside the box. And it goes out for a goal kick for Oklahoma City. Nike is a proud sponsor of USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike soccer information.
We're looking a lot sharper now with Carl on there. I've got to be honest. I think he's added a little bit of spice to the forward line. And we're looking a little bit sharper.
62nd minute, 1-0, Energy with the lead, and the goal kick carries out of bounds here on the near touchline for a throw in at midfield. A double team on top, and he's able to maintain possession and sends it back to Filipovic. But his pass up to Chin is out for a throw-in for the Energy, who will now start taking their time on every out-of-bounds play.
Well, I'm not sure they will yet. They're only 11 minutes into the game, so I think they've still got to go for a second goal to kill the game.
Oh, no doubt, yep. Kyle Gregg trying to flick on.
But what we are doing is we're winning far more headers with Carl up there than we did in the first half with the flick-ons. Carl being a little bit taller than Diskov.
Gregg makes Arizona make a bad pass. Evans looking far side. And his pass is headed out for a throw-in far side. Make sure to follow OKC Energy on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Here is Hedrick. Evans, dangerous pass. Evans comes all the way out, or Evan Newton comes all the way out. And he clears it out after the dangerous pass by Evans. And the throw into Arizona. Here is Rosales along the near touchline, and a foul and a whistle. Arizona wanted a foul, and they got one. Interesting when coaches raise their hand and the whistle blows, Mo.
I thought it was a foul. Carl knew. It weren't from there, though. It was,
and now he tried to.
About
that's a good
yards.
20 yards of it, exactly. And now he's going to scoot him back 5 yards. Are you kidding me?
He's still going to let him play.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's not good. As a referee, that's not good. I'm just going to say it. But the ball was back behind midfield, and it was pretty obvious what was going on. And, as a referee, I look at that, Mo, as you're trying to show me up. The player is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you've been told to move the ball back. You move it back 2 yards, but then I blame the referee for not moving it back where it should be, and that's another 10 yards back. And that's on both clubs. Both clubs, teams all across the nation do that now.
Yeah,
so,
and what he's thought is, I can't be bothered. That's what the player thinks.
Sure. He's going to do it the next time again,
too. Of course
he
is, yeah, because he knows he'll get away with it.
Yes. Knocked out by Arizona for another throw-in for Oklahoma City. First Fidelity Bank is proud to be an OKC Energy FC founding sponsor with 22 metro locations, mobile banking and mobile deposit, and free ATMs worldwide. We go where you go. Visit www.ffb.com to find out more. Energy with possession here in the 65th, now 66th, leading 1-0 after the PK from Danny Koenig, his 15th goal this season. Talking to Jimmy Nilsson before the game, Mo, I asked him, will Danny Koenig get a chance in the MLS? And he says, I'm having teams knock down my doors wanting to give him a chance at some point. So, yes, it's pretty obvious. I think he's going to get his chance, whether it be during this season or at the end of this season into next year.
Yeah,
and more than likely next year.
Yeah, I'd prefer it to be next year. And so you start off with another striker rather than lose a decent striker 2/3 of the way in.
Sure, yeah. Well, you're leading goal scorer, so.
See, look, again, Carl Gregg's got another flick on. He's had 3 headers and they've all been flick-ons and they've all looked dangerous, which is what we weren't getting in the first half.
That battle won at midfield.
That's a good run.
Here is Chin, who was onside, but he could not make the play, or else he might have had a good opportunity to go one-on-one with Newton. Here is Sanchez now. Arizona with numbers back, though, and the Energy will slow it up, although Dahlgaard wide open on the near side, and Michael Thomas will slow it up.
They do get players back quick, Arizona, I'll tell you that.
Here's a long pass, near side to Christian Duke. Sanchez now with a lot of field in front of him. Down the line to Duke. He sends it across. Knocked down, sends it back. Top of the 6, headed by Kyle Gregg, and knocked over the bar by Wozinski.
Kyle Gregg.
That was a beautiful cross, a beautiful header by Kyle Gregg, and a beautiful save by Carl Wozinski. His 84th save of the year.
He's made a difference to our side coming on, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think Jimmy's read that correctly.
Arizona getting ready to make a substitution. Danny Garcia getting ready to check in. Here's the corner by the Energy. Top of the 6, headed down by Evans and cleared by Arizona, but not very long. Headed back up by Long Tan. And now a player is down, and that's going to be a head injury on Christian Duke. I believe he hit the back of Long Tan's head.
Yep.
And so they will bring on the trainer very quickly. That play was stopped, and obviously that is the biggest emphasis in soccer, no matter what level you're at, is head injuries. And the referees are instructed to stop play immediately. As soon as a player goes to his head or you see it, then you're to stop play. And that will give Arizona the chance to make the substitution here in the 69th minute.
I think he caught him on the forehead.
I don't see any blood. It looks like he might have got him in the nose. Nose to head does not work. And now a substitution for Arizona. And 21, John Okafor, is going to come out of the game, and Danny Garcia will replace him. Good night by Okafor. Joining the club yesterday from Atlanta.
Danny Garcia replacing number 21, John Okafor, the 69th minute. Number 11, Garcia for Arizona, replacing number 21, Okafor in the 69th minute.
So when we get back to action, it will be a drop ball just below the circle in Arizona's half. And they will drop it, and Arizona will play it all the way back to Evan Newton. Good sportsmanship there, and so we're back underway, and Christian Duke is back into the game, being waved on by the referee. And here's a pass looking for Koenig down the near touchline, but too hard. And the keeper will let it go out for a goal kick here in the 70th minute. 1-0 Energy with the lead. Kickapoo Casino is a proud founding partner of Energy FC and the presenting sponsor of tonight's match. Eat, drink, and play at Kickapoo Casino here in Shawnee. 2 locations just 30 minutes east of Oklahoma City. Kickapoo Casino, get rewarded. Here is Rosales looking near touchline. Energy win it. And it's back to Evan Newton. Koenig flips it on to Daugard. Just outside the box. Gets by one. Sends it across, and a shot by Kyle Gregg again, or maybe that's Casey Townsend.
Casey Townsend.
And Townsend misses over the bar for a goal kick. But boy, a beautiful play that time down the near touchline by Daugard to get by one defender and send it across.
Yeah, great run by Daugard there. Good skill.
And we remain 1-0 here in the 71st. A whistle on a foul called against Oklahoma City near midfield. And Arizona puts it quickly back into play. Knocked out Garcia as Duke was defending. It'll be a throw-in for Arizona. Rosales to Filipovic. And it comes back near side again. Here is Zaya. Driven up too hard, and it goes into the box, and Evan Newton all the way out, about 16 yards out to make the play. I think this is only a one-game break from the hot weather mode Tuesday night against Los Angeles as a foul's called against Koenig.
Yeah, they said the hot weather's coming back in.
Yes.
Yeah, returns. But it must be nice, though, to have a little break. Oh, well played, son.
Headed down by Arizona. Knocked down the field. This ball will actually, I thought it was going to go out, but Hedrick actually kept it in. No, it doesn't. He misplayed it. And it's knocked out for a throw-in for United. (1-0) Energy with the lead, 73rd minute. Taken away. Gregg has it to Evans. Hedrick sends it up, looking for Koenig, who headed it straight up. And now it's brought down, and Evans will let it carry, and now he takes over near midfield. A couple of bad passes that time.
Oh, dear, that was.
And Evans, Mo was talking about Long Tan being right there in the path of that pass from Evans all the way back. I'm not sure whether you saw Longtan standing there as he made that kick. Hedrick looking long for Duke, and it's too long and out for a throw-in. Headed around a couple times. Van Compernal up to Koenig. Well. Nice pass. Koenig right there. Trying to go one-on-one. Slows it up. And he lost it. Rosales there makes the nice tackle. Koenig tried to get it back, but could not. And now here is Arizona midfield, and they lose it. Energy will start over. Sanchez.
Oh.
And looking for Dahlgaard near side, and he knocked it out. And so it'll be a throw-in for Arizona near midfield. Another throw-in. Garcia. Here's Cuevas looking for Garcia, and Evan Newton comes out. We'll let it run across the goal line. And it will be a goal kick once again for the Energy. Fields and Futures, igniting success. One field, one coach, one student at a time. Support Oklahoma City Public Schools athletics and join Fields and Futures Booster Club today. Visit www.fieldsandfutures.com for details. And coming up in about a month will be the first football game here at Taft Stadium for the Oklahoma City Public Schools. As football, believe it or not, Mo, American football for you, is getting ready to start here in about a month.
Yeah, I'm the only one there thinking Oklahoma's not excited about it. I can't get excited about it at all. My two lads.
And you've lived here for how long? 20, 25?
21 years, and I just can't stand the game. My two sons, all they do when they come in my house is turn the telly on because what's it called, NSFA is playing. Oh, God, it drives me crazy.
The stadium also will be very busy this fall with the football games, and it'll be interesting, I believe. I'm not for certain what they're going to do with the lines, Mo, whether they'll paint the football lines on and wash them off like
oh, God, goodness me.
Whistle and a
That's
foul
outrageous.
Call deep down into the corner. No one likes that.
Fullback was pulling Delgard all the way, and he gave it the other way. I can't believe he did that. God, dear, oh dear. I think he's had a bad game, the referee. I haven't said anything about it, Jack, but I think he's a poor referee, certainly in this game. I think he thinks he's more important than the game.
78th minute now. And the ball's out for a throw-in, and now we're going to have a couple of subs here for both clubs. Let's see who, let me see. It's going to be Daniel Gonzalez for the Energy, replacing.
Attention, please. Arizona United.
Well, Robbie
substitution, number 7, Robbie Duchang.
Robbie Duchang will come in. He replaces Dennis Chin. And Daniel Gonzalez is going to be replacing Chewy Sanchez. So Chewy Sanchez gets a nice round of applause.
Energy FC substitution. Number 12, Daniel Gonzalez. Replacing number 10, Chewy
So those substitutions come here in the 78th minute. 1-0 Energy with the lead.
Replacing number 10, Sanchez for OKC.
And now we're back. Throw in. Headed down. And here's a whistle. No whistle. Yes, actually, they're going to bring it back, and a foul called against Arizona. Sebastian Dahlgaard went down. And it looks like it's his ankle for him. But he is up on his own and will stay in the game. So the Energy will have a free kick from the near touchline or close to the near touchline, and this will be a good ways out.
No, look, he keeps moving
Casey
the ball.
Towns, I know, I see it, Mo.
Oh,
I see
dear.
it.
They're both as bad, aren't they? Both sides.
Yes.
They're always trying to nick a yard or two.
And to be honest with you, Arizona's not 10 yards away. So they're about, I would say that's about 6. When you look at it from a football perspective, if you had the lines out there. But who's counting? Here's the kick. Up into the air, headed down in the end!
Yes.
Danny Koenig on the backside scores his second goal of the night. And I believe the assist was Michael Thomas on the backside, heading it back in. And if that's the case, it's his 4th assist of the year. Yes, they're going to give it to Michael Thomas, his 4th assist, and the Energy lead at 2-0. Koenig's 16th goal this season. And here's Daniel Gonzalez, who just came in, gets his first touch. Goes all the way back to Hedrick. And back to Evan Newton. And headed out by Arizona for a throw-in.
Seems to be the story of our life with the second half performances.
The 4th time this season Koenig has had 2 goals in a game. We've yet to have a hat trick in this franchise. Could tonight be the night that Koenig gets Oklahoma City's first hat trick?
Well, I'm the first to say I hope so.
And a whistle and a foul at midfield. Arizona takes possession.
Now all we've got to do is be safe for the next 5 minutes. Don't let them get back into it straight away. 5 minutes and they're gone.
Free kick won by Oklahoma City, cleared out by Newton. Off the chest of Koenig, brings it down. Sebastian Dahlgaard runs with it. Still runs with it and is tripped up. And that is going to bring a yellow card out. And the yellow card, I believe, is going to go against 19. That's going to be Spencer Johnson, yes. In the 82nd minute. Ooh, why'd that go off? Some fireworks went off here, and I mean some true fireworks. So 3rd yellow card issued tonight against Arizona. Dahlgaard went down on the play. And the trainer came on, so Dahlgaard will have to go out, and now a substitution for Arizona. Johnson will actually come out of the game for Brad Stisser.
Attention please, Arizona United substitution.
So free kick for Oklahoma City.
Replacing number 19, Spencer Johnson.
From the left side. This will be Casey Townsend on the free kick for Oklahoma City.
So as soon as the ball's kicked, he can go back in, can't he? Or has he got to wait till the referee signals?
As soon as the referee signals. Here is the kick. Bend it in there. Headed up. Dangerous play. And Michael Thomas can't get it or make that. Is that Koenig who couldn't get a good foot on it? And here is Arizona working quickly. Garcia switches fields to the far side. Down the far touchline, outside the box. Thomas with a tackle, and it's out for a goal kick. Nice defense that time by the Energy, and now Daugard will come back onto the field. Follow at USL on Twitter to become a league insider. Join club conversations and have a chance at exclusive giveaways at USL on Twitter. 84th minute, 2-0, Energy with the lead. Looking for their first victory since June 13th when they defeated the Tulsa Roughnecks 2-0. Daugard heads it down. Right pass, Koenig ran past it. He's not giving up, I believe. I'm just gonna take a wild guess. Koenig's running like he wants a hat trick.
I'm sure he does.
Ball goes far side to the touch. Sent across, top of the 6, and over the head of Stisser. And out for a throw-in for the Energy. Christian Duke to throw it in, has no one to throw it into. And a foul in the back against
Koenig.
Against Arizona on Danny Koenig. Koenig was fouled in the back by Garcia. And now Koenig is going to take some time. His cleat came off, so now he's going to take some time, and that's just going to add more time on. So I would think at this point Jimmy would want the ball in play, Mo, because he's just adding time on to stoppage time right now with Koenig.
Yeah, Koenig should just got the front. His boot was down until the ball goes out of play.
Yeah.
Just get up there.
So that's a good minute. 30 seconds to a minute. Kyle Gregg.
Again, Kyle Gregg's won it again. He's winning so many balls in the air. Unreal.
Gonzalez to Thomas and back to Hedrick. And he just has to clear it up. No one available. '86th minute. I would say we'll have a good 3 to 4 minutes of stoppage time. And a foul in the back. Christian Duke whistled for the foul. I believe Stisser may have wanted to play that. Omar Daly getting ready to check into the game for the Energy.
I didn't realise that Omar Daly had played something like 16 games with Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here is the free kick, driven into the box, headed down, and finally cleared by the Energy. A foul occurred, but they're going to play on. Here is Townsend, far touchline by himself. A 1-on-3. Now he'll slow up, brings it to the middle to Evans. Now to the near touch to Duke. And Duke will send it across. And no one's there as Kyle Gregg could not get to it, but Koenig catches up with it. Down deep into the corner. Comes out to the top of the box to Townsend. To Evans. Into Gonzalez. Now to Duke. Sends it across and cleared out by Arizona.
They're playing some good stuff now, actually. It's quite entertaining football. Very entertaining football. Very impressed with the last 15 minutes. They're pinging the ball around and they're playing it into feet, and then they're getting behind the fullbacks and getting crosses in, which they weren't doing in the first half.
Corner kick for Oklahoma City here in the 88th minute. They lead 2-0. Casey Townsend will take this with Sanchez out of the game, so Townsend will take the corner. Drives it across the top of the 6, and it's headed out by Arizona. 1-0 right back by Oklahoma City. Nice play on the far side, into the middle, and no one there. But the Energy winning the possession late in this game. Hedrick looking for Gonzalez. Uh-oh, a little bad play by Newton, and he just has to clear it out. Kind of misplayed that on his own. And the Energy actually take over here. Van Compernal does a smart thing by just clearing it up, and it's right to his own player. Townsend again. And he will slow it up for Evans. Sends it far side here in the 89th minute. Energy still looking for a substitution to try to get Omar Daly into the game. And here's a chance for Arizona. And Newton out. Makes a nice play before he stepped out of the box.
Did very well.
And here's a chance for Oklahoma City. Kyle Gregg by himself into the box, left side. Changes directions. Sends it over to Townsend. Now to Koenig. And Koenig is offsides.
Tried to overplay it a little bit there. I think they should have just... Townsend.
Attention, please.
So Townsend is going to come out.
Substitution number 18, Omar Daly.
So Omar Daly will replace him.
Casey Townsend in the 90th minute. Energy FC substitution. Number 18, Daly, replacing number 11, Townsend in the 90th.
Where is Townsend? Oh, right there, walking slowly off the field.
You'd think he was following a funeral. Come on, son, get yourself off.
Yeah, you're just adding time to your team, you know?
He'll add it on. The referee,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know why they walk so slow. He only adds it on.
Yeah.
If you see him jogging, he won't add any time on.
I wouldn't. I don't. But if you're walking, exactly, you're going to add time. As we are in the 90th now, we're going to have 4 minutes of stoppage time, which
Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth official on the sideline is indicated that there will be
I think is
4 minutes of
reasonable.
in the second half. 4
Yeah.
minutes.
And here is Daly, first touch, and he throws a player out of the way and knocks into another player and gets called for the foul, and we'll have a few words with one of the Arizona players. And here is a nice play by
Wait for him to go around the back.
Gonzalez to Kyle Gregg. Takes a shot, and it's off the crossbar.
That was a great move, wasn't it? Great shot. Have a shot. guys.
Here's Evans. He takes a shot, and he scores!
Oh!
Gareth Evans caps the victory for Oklahoma City with his second goal this season. Here in the 90th plus, actually about the 91st minute.
I've got to say this. I mean, I think for me, Gareth Evans is a wonderful player. I think he's had a poor game tonight, but that was a great goal. That would just about make his night.
Upper 90
Yeah.
90 from about
Superb goal.
About 25 yards away, 22 yards away, right outside the box.
I just don't think he's played up to his standards that he normally does, but that goal was special.
And it's now 3-0 Energy with the lead.
Well, I think we can safely say this game's to bed.
A couple of minutes to go here in stoppage time. And a tackle and a whistle and a foul called against Oklahoma City. This is going to bring out a yellow card against Daniel Gonzalez. And that is Daniel's third yellow card this season. And a substitution is going to occur for Oklahoma City. Reed McKenna is going to check into the game for only the second time this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Energy FC substitution. Number 15, Reed McKenna. Replacing number 7, Sebastian Dalgard.
So Sebastian Dalgard checks out. McKenna checks in.
McKenna. Replacing number 7, Dalgard in the 90th minute.
A free kick for Arizona just past midfield. Here's the replay, I believe, on the goal, possibly, Mo, on the scoreboard. If you look over the scoreboard, actually, that was the shot by Kyle Gregg.
That was the shot by Kyle
yes.
Gregg, yeah,
That
post.
set it up. And the ball went out. It'll be a goal kick for Arizona. Should be about another minute here.
Yeah.
Energy will win their first game since June 13th. Arizona falls their 4th consecutive loss. And here is Omar Daly now taking it down to the corner. Will he try to send it across? The Jamaican national plays it out, and they will reset it midfield. Van Compernal goes wide to Daly again, and actually it's not long enough, and Arizona clears it out. Should be about done, and we are. We are finished here in Oklahoma City. The Energy with a very impressive second half. Get 3 second half goals. 2 by Danny Koenig, 1 by Gareth Evans, and the Energy finally break out of their scoring slump here at home and defeat Arizona United by a 3-0 score. Mo, a great second half, as you talked about earlier.
Yeah, it seems to be a pattern for the season, Jack. We played poorly in the first half. They go in, they get their thoughts together, and I thought the second half was totally different. It was like chalk and cheese, and we were getting past people in down the line. We were getting crosses in, we were getting shots in. You know, we were backing up. I thought everything about it was certainly thing. So, I don't think Gareth had a particularly good game. I thought a great goal, but for me, Carl Gregg was the lad that made the difference when he came on in the second half.
Sure. Man of the match, though, is given to Gareth Evans tonight here in Oklahoma City. So he gets his second goal. Again, the Energy break out of their scoring slump with 3 goals tonight. Very impressive second half. And so they take this second half into Tuesday night against the Los Angeles Galaxy, which will be a very tough game. Galaxy in first place with Seattle in this Western Conference.
Yeah, and they're pushing. Galaxy will want to win that game because they want to win the league. Yeah, so it's going to be a good game on Tuesday night, Jack.
So the Energy back home Tuesday night, 7 o'clock game time here at Taft Stadium. And again, this is a game that was postponed earlier in the season because of weather. Weather will not be a factor Tuesday night. It's expected to be very warm. And so again, Danny Koenig gets his 15th and 16th goals of the season. What a performance by Danny.
Yeah, he works really hard and he done very well. And he looks a better player when Carl's on, I thought.
Sure, yeah.
He gets those little flick-offs and he's quick. Yeah, very good. And is the game on Tuesday, is it a 7 or a 7:30?
I believe 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wondered, with it being in the week, whether they'd put it back a bit.
So again, the Galaxy will be in town. The Energy improve to, 8, 6, and 7 on the season. Yeah. And so they get 3 points out of tonight's victory, so they are now at 31. They actually moved for a while ahead of Sacramento before Sacramento plays this weekend. So right now they're in 4th place in the league, so they move up 1 standing point with Seattle playing again this weekend. So we'll see what happens about that, but that'll be a great match Tuesday night.
Yeah, Tuesday I'm looking forward to that. Yeah,
all right, Mo. All right, we will see you Tuesday night.
Yep.
Great job as always. And again, our final score, thanks to 2 goals by Danny Koenig and 1 by Gareth Evans, the Energy defeat Arizona United tonight by a final of 3-0. For Mo Borum, I'm Jack Damerl. Thanks for watching Energy FC TV.